Hello dear friends, myself Sudarshan Patil. Today we are going to learn what is nonverbal communication and importance of nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication is the act of conveying a thought, emotions, feelings or idea through physical gestures, postures, facial expressions or through eye contact. One study was conducted at UCLA. It speaks that majority of communication is non-verbal, although the study's exact statistics which showed only 7% of any message to be relayed through words, 38% through vocal elements such as tone, and 55% through non-verbal elements such as posture and gesture. It's are often disputed. Non-verbal communication plays a significant role in our life. It can improve a person's ability to relate, to engage, and establish meaningful interactions in everyday life. Even a better understanding of this type of communication may lead people to develop stronger relationship with others. Every movement and combination of movements of the body, such as shifts in a posture, direction of the eyes, means eye contact, staring or staring, etc., gesture of the limbs, and the expression, facial expressions, it provides signals to others. These cues may be subtle or concrete or obvious, but it can be contradictory also. A person might say one thing, and at the same time, while body language conveys entirely different message. This might be especially true when a person is not telling the truth, because nonverbal communication is often instinctive and typically not easy to fake. It is generally more indicative of a person's true feeling. We can say about non-verbal communication in one meaningful sentence, that is, words and gesture can work together to create a sentence. To create a sentence means, if words and gestures are used complementary, means if they are used properly, it will bring a meaningful understanding, it will bring a meaning to the sentence. So actually, nonverbal communication, we can say, is the process of communication through sending and receiving wordless cues between people. Means where the words are not used. In verbal communication, the words are used. What is verbal communication? The verbal means connected with words and the use of words. Human beings are the only species gifted with the use of words that makes the language. But what is non-verbal communication? Non-verbal communication is the process of communication through sending and receiving of wordless cues. Means wordless cues between people. It is also seen as non-linguistic transmission of information through visual, auditory, tactile and kinesthetic channels. Means without using the language, one can communicate. Yes, and it is possible. We'll learn in detail how it is possible. The most important thing in non-verbal communication is hearing what isn't said. Means what is not said, uttered by the speaker, that you have to understood through the body language of that speaker, by facial expression, by gesture, by posture, by eye contact of that speaker. The word verbal means not involving, sorry, the word non-verbal means not involving words or speech. The non-verbal communication is the wordless message received through the medium of gestures, signs, bodily movements, facial expressions, even tone of voice, then color, time, space, surroundings, style of expression, etc. In other words, we can say communication without the use of words is called as a non-verbal communication. Simply we can define it that, in other words, communication without the use of words is called as a non-verbal communication. The message can be conveyed by non-verbal methods are simple and limited. However, some methods such our maps, charts, and graphs are skillfully developed for conveying information and present data. Sometimes oral communication is also used in combination with non-verbal communication method. For example, in television, cinema, posters, maps, etc., such a combination proves quite effective. I will see actually two examples of TV actors. One is Charlie Chaplin and another is Mr. Bean. Charlie was one of the best pioneer in using body language skills during silent film era. Each character skill was classed as good and bad by the extent use of body gestures and signals to communicate the audience. And Charlie was the master of using of body language, his facial expressions, his eye contact, his gesture, body movement are simply fantastic. You might have watched various silent films of Charlie Chaplin. Then even Mr. Bean utilizes various types of non-verbal communication styles to entice laughter from his audience. He was also one of the modern era mastermind of non-verbal communication. Just once I watched his one of the best video, the exam. Even if you get a leisure time, watch this video, the exam. The most important type of non-verbal communication that Mr. Bean elides, he used a variety of kinesics and proxemics in this particular video. Even though Mr. Bean did not speak throughout the majority of the episode, the audience could tell exactly what he was trying to communicate because of his use of kinesics. Utilizes different facial expressions so that the viewers audience understand his emotions, feelings physically. Non-verbal communication or non-verbal message usually accompanies the verbal message. The verbal and non-verbal together form the total meaning of the message communicated. Therefore, for the full understanding of the message, you have to know what has been communicated with words and without words too. In other words, in communication and especially in spoken communication, for the proper understanding of the sender's or the speaker's message, the receiver or the listener has not only to pay attention to the content of the message, but at the same time he has also to pay an equal attention to how the message has been transmitted to him. Means what kind of a body language, facial expression, posture, gestures are used in oral communication, that has to be observed by the audience or receiver. Then the receiver or the listener will exactly understand the message. So this is the essence, that one has to observe the facial expressions, gestures, body language, eye contact, facial expressions of the receiver, of the sender. Let us see some examples of body language. For example, in case of traffic, non-verbal means like signs and signals become essential. Means red color indicates you have to stop your vehicle, then green color indicates green light, or green color indicates what you can resume, you can go ahead. In some cases, like warning can be given through symbols, for example showing skull and crossbones for indicating danger to life. It is generally pasted on the electricity transformers or electricity poles. Then pedestrians quickly react in case they listen to horn or a whistle. Means when the vehicle uses the horn, the pedestrian, those who are walking, they get immediately reacted to it. Ringing of doorbell implies someone's presence on the other side of the door. Generally, we use the doorbell on the outside the door. So this is also one non-verbal communication. Then buzzer of a washing machine indicates that the wash cycle is over. So these are some examples of our routine life where non-verbal communication is used. Now in this diagram, the actual percentage is given. Non-verbal communication, the total importance of message is represented like this. 7% is verbal, that is wordly communication, words, and 38% vocal, volume, pitch, rhythm, and 55% body movements and facial expressions. So this is most important figure. Keep in your brain that 55% body movements and facial expression. So what is the importance of non-verbal communication? First, see, non-verbal communication used to repeat the verbal message. For example, pointing a direction. Means if you ask to somebody a address of a street, he will explain you. At the same time, through the finger pointing, he will show the direction. Then it is often used to accent a word. For example, verbal tone, voice modulation. Verbal tone indicates the actual meaning of the specific word. Then it often complements the verbal message. Means what is being said, if it is accompanied with proper non-verbal communication, it brings the proper meaning, but also may contradict. For some example also, a nod reinforces a positive message. Means if somebody is delivering the speech and if you nod your head, it means that you are agree, you are listening, while a wink may contradict, eye winking may contradict. It regulates the interaction. This is also most important. Then it may substitute the verbal message, especially if it is blocked by noise interruption. Means where there is a no verbal communication, not where there is a not verbal where there is a no verbal communication is possible. At that time, non-verbal communication can be used. If you are trapped somewhere in the room which is covered with the glasses, and you want to tell the message through your hand movements, facial expressions, you can ask the help to open the door, for opening the door. The next, it is significant in intercultural situation. Means intercultural, if sender and receiver are from different cultures, if they don't know the common language, then through body movements, gestures, facial expressions, postures, the communication can be possible. See, it is very interesting sentence here. Actions speak louder than words. Means where there are words are not useful, the action will do the work. Actions speak louder than words. Hope you have understood what is non-verbal communication and importance of non-verbal communication. So develop your verbal and non-verbal communication in a proper ratio. Means both should be complementary to each other. If you mingle your verbal communication with good amount of non-verbal communication, your oral communication will be more effective. Means while you are delivering a speech, if you maintain proper facial expressions, if you maintain eye contact, if you use proper gestures, if you use proper posture, then the audience will take interest in your speech. But if you are monotonously delivering your speech, there are no voice modulation, there are no any verbal tone accent, then automatically what happen, the audience will lose the interest. So what is most important thing is that while you are delivering the speech or while you are doing any kind of oral communication, the prime important thing is that the attention of the audience should be there in your oral presentation. So that's why there should be a proper combination of verbal and non-verbal communication in your any kind of a oral talk or oral presentation. Hope you have understood this. And for improving your non-verbal communication, what you need to do, that you nowadays the mobiles are available, and in your mobile video recording facilities available. Deliver a speech and record it, then you can identify what kind of a non-verbal mistakes you commit. You can improve those non-verbal mistakes by observing, by watching your videos skillfully. Even give your that video, recorded video, to your friends and ask them to find out the mistakes from the videos, what kind of a mistakes you perform while delivering the speech, especially non-verbal codes, non-verbal mistakes you perform, because here we are focusing on non-verbal communication. Means whether you stands in the right posture, whether do you use your gestures, facial expressions while delivering the speech. One of the most important thing is that maintaining the eye contact. If you are delivering the speech and looking at the corner, what will happen, that audience will lose the interest, or they will understand that you don't have enough confidence. When you maintain the eye contact with the audience, it clearly tells the audience that yes, this particular speaker has enough confidence, he has prepared his presentation, he has done the homework. So for practicing non-verbal communication, you can use your smartphone, even you can do the mirror rehearsal, even take help of your classmates, even you can ask to your relatives, and even you can ask doubts to your teacher. Hope you have understood this non-verbal communication and the importance of non-verbal communication. If you have any doubt regarding this, you can do the WhatsApp to me, or even you can call to me. Myself, Sudarshan Patil. Thank you very much for attending my class.